Hello. Welcome to the post show.
What's up? We watched the new Indiana Jones trailer.
We did.
Between the podcast and the post show.
In the dial of chaos.
Ooh.
Destiny.
Do you think the dial is to go back in time and change the future, i.e. someone's destiny?
No, I'm not really even gonna think about it.
Probably just.
I'm gonna
time.
overthink it.
You will. And then we'll come out of the theater and I will feel better. Like I'm not overthinking it because it won't be that.
Because there's no expectation.
It'll also just be like, I guess this is the dial of destiny. And then that'll be it. And you'll go, maybe I overthought this.
Maybe it's a phone number.
I like fan theories. They're fun. But like the only thing that gets me about fan theories is like when they come out before the movie, it's just like, it's no way, right? Like this is so, when the fan theories are like, maybe by this scene, which I didn't like, they actually meant this. It's like, you're really stretching it there. We're like, so I just like, sometimes I listen to fan theories and I go, or maybe it was intended exactly as it was portrayed. It's just like, it's such a open medium to like, this could mean this and this could mean that. And that's great. It's when it's like, I think this is what happened in the movie. And it's like, oh, okay. Like when people get aggressive about like, oh, you didn't understand? Like, you just watched the movie? No.
Oh.
This is actually.
You need to listen to
and
the
you're just like, oh, okay. I thought it made sense.
Nah. Yeah. I can't. No.
I like theories.
I like fan theories,
about
but I
Marvel
don't
stuff,
hold
which is
the
great.
movie up to theory.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to do that.
I
That's
also
on
like-
us as viewers to, like...
It's to me...
We're letting ourselves down if we do that. That's
To
silly.
me, it's so much weirder before the movie comes out than after.
Really? Depends on the franchise.
It's just because, like, I guess it's just like...
I think Marvel's
I don't know.
different.
That's what I was gonna say. I like
Well, Marvel's different
Star
too because
Wars,
it's based
like-
on like a source material,
Right,
right? So it's like,
exactly.
what do you think that they're gonna do? You already know what they've done.
There's comic
What are they
books,
gonna do into here? And like that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
but-
so like Black Panther, I was like, okay,
But this-
so is this all orchestrated by Doom? Are we gonna get a Doom tease here? What's going on? And then with Ant-Man, just like, okay, are we going to? Because you also hear like casting, where it's like the guy that plays Chidi is casted in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania as an unknown role, and I'm like,
An unknown shredded
and then I'm like, oh my god. So it's about Kang, so it must be Iron Lad, and like, will the Fantastic Four show up, or are they trapped in time? And like, you just start spiraling out of control.
Right. But again, even then, that's even less theory and more like educated guesses.
It's like breadcrumbs.
I'm trying to think, like, what do you mean by, like, theory? Are you thinking of something
I guess to me,
Like, I need an example.
To me, an example.
The Sixth Sense is like he was really alive the whole.
Exactly. To me, an example is
Oh,
like,
when-
oh,
no.
here's like, you know, I think they're gonna go this way, or I think they might mean this, like you're saying with Marvel. And then there's like, did you hear the theory that in Pokemon Ash is in the hospital the
Yes,
whole time?
but it's
Right.
real.
Right. It's not. that crazy
true.
shit.
He's in a coma and everything is a representation of his inner
That
desires.
crazy shit where people
They're
can
all
just
sins.
you can say
Wait, is it-
so and so
yeah,
is in a
something
blank,
about
Yes.
and then you have an open.
Yeah.
That's why he
Just
never ages.
novel
Carte blanche.
to just go whatever you want and go
Right.
like it's just a theory, man. It's
Well,
like,
but-
well, when you start the theory
But
with
Winnie the Pooh.
so he's a god,
7 Deadly Sins.
and he can do this.
Anything
It's
can
like,
happen.
That to me, those are the differences. You know what I mean?
Wait,
The, like,
did you move on to the 100-acre wood, and you're also saying it's another comatose child?
No, it's a 7 Deadly Sins. And also, yes, comatose child, it's Christopher Robin.
Right.
There we
Who's
go.
comatizing all these young boys?
they're just being born comatized.
Oh,
ridiculous.
they're little,
It's ridiculous,
they're sleeping
though.
gods.
The sleeping cuts. No, that one is like too much.
That to me, my point is like that's a fun thing, but that could be applied to almost any medium,
Sure. Yeah.
anything ever.
Sure.
So and so is in a coma, and this bad thing. Say Rugrats. It's like aren't the Rugrats story that the twins were really they
yeah.
were lost, or sorry, they were twins and one died at birth, and so there's really only one, but the other twin is a figment of the twins' imagination, and they're being both twins. And I was like, I think it was just a Nickelodeon show.
I think it was Phil and Lil, and they were
right.
kicking it.
That,
I also
that's
think
what
All
I'm
Grown
talking
Up
about.
exists.
Mike
and
Tyson's
I agree.
screwdriver.
Where I just go, it's a fun idea, but when you're going, no, I think this happens. I think it's weird.
Speaking of
Right.
like,
Fucking
Okay, I see you.
speaking of like movies, you guys see it's like James Cameron just kind of like losing it with Avatar.
What do you mean?
What?
Well, where it's just like there's a lot of reports coming from like IGN or like Variety stuff like that like producers will like go into his office and ask him to cut the movie down because it's like 4 hours long, and he'd like kick him out, and or what happened like I think it was today. He was quoted that like like, because the movie's long, he's like, I encourage people to go to use the restroom because they will see this movie again. And I was like,
That's so weird.
this man's lost his mind.
confidence.
That's just weird.
Listen,
Crazy.
if I was James Cameron and I got his record, I'm not gonna lie. I would say it with my whole chest. You gonna like this movie? I guarantee you there are
No
low
one's-
moments. You're gonna be fine.
No one's gonna tout your movie as well as you can, right?
Right.
So like he's got to be his own like.
I mean, if he wants
best
it to be the
supporter.
best movie of all time,
But
You know
at
how
what
much-
point does it come across as
Right. You know how much this movie needs to make to break even?
yeah. Let me hear the number.
$100.
Estimated budget of $350 to $400 million.
Jesus.
Oh my
What was the studio?
God!
4 hours. I'm gonna sit there.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna sit there.
Look, you don't need to sit there for 4
Yeah,
hours.
what is
you
a
just need to buy a
studio?
ticket.
I'm watching it in 3D,
You know what I mean?
4DX. You guys can join or not. I'm
Everybody
getting all the
leaves halfway
smells, I'm getting
through.
all the feels, and I'm going like this for 4 hours.
I don't know. It'd be interesting how this is gonna do.
I need to think about the first Avatar because as good as it was, I don't know if I want to sit through the whole thing
But,
again.
like-
It's the
but
same
It's
thing.
pretty
I don't
much
feel like watching it.
Pocahontas meets the Animus.
yeah.
And that's the movie.
Jake Sully becomes.
I mean, it really is.
White
That's
savior,
the whole.
blue savior.
That's literally the whole
Yeah.
movie.
I don't know the studio.
And then the trailers are really
It's
starting to
even
show.
worse actually because the white man became
Became
yeah,
blue faced.
It's even worse.
right.
But through a robot.
They're
or
robots,
something.
like through the Animus thing.
right.
And
That's
then
what
also,
it's
I
called.
think in
Yeah,
this
I don't-
next
that's
one,
not, it's just-
No, that's what it is.
what's Gamora's the actress's name?
Zoe Saldana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was the
She's making bank.
female Cody,
Dude,
Yeah,
right?
she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's been on the scene for like 20 years.
Yeah, she's
She showed up and never
Stellar.
left.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, I'm Zoe Saldana. I will be in every movie ever from now on.
Yeah, she's
She's
great.
fucking awesome.
I don't know if she's in this one. Like
I saw her
outside
on
of
the
like
cast list.
flashback.
No, she's in it.
scenes.
She looks different.
Oh, she looks different.
Yeah, their hair is different.
Well, I
now.
thought they had
I
a
thought-
kid, and they're
yeah,
talking about the mom being
the
dead. So
scene
there's
with-
flashback scenes. Like she's in it.
Okay, maybe
but
they're
it's not like
flashbacks, but in the
but not
future.
now.
Right.
But
So, like,
but it's weird.
that got me
But it's
upset.
weird because like
Because it's like years go by.
I'm just saying she was the driver of that
But
movie.
it's also-
I'm
but it's also
I'm
like-
confused
Absolutely.
now.
But
Because you
I'm
see her
also-
pregnant. You know she's in it because she's got the bow and
Right.
the baby
What was-
belly's right there.
Right.
But also like her being dead could be her that died and not her.
Huh?
Remember?
Oh my God!
She's
Wait.
from-
I've
she's
just vibrated the movie.
She's the tree. Wait, go ahead. Go
I
for it.
vibrated the movie. I've theorized it
Okay,
here.
here
This
we
is
go.
what it is. She has to die because then she has to be in the Animus. Her blue body dies. She
Yeah.
becomes a human. They inverse it.
Wait, what?
I don't know, but they.
I don't know if they're going to inverse to humans because
But
even like the bald
here's the
baddie,
thing.
he comes through and
This was
he's blue
supposed to
now.
be like a trilogy or whatever it was like. Supposed to be like 5
It's like a
movies.
6 movie. That's not a trilogy.
This one released in like
Pentalogy.
2009, and now it's like literally like a decade.
Good luck for the next one.
later.
Try to survive.
Now
We'll
the
finish the
sequel's
story on our
coming out.
deathbed.
Who gives a fuck about
James
Avatar?
Cameron was quoted saying he has ideas for Avatar 6 and 7.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I think what's going to happen now, and this is just my guess, is that
I
like
mean, look, it's
they're going to start going boom, 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 boom.
Care?
That's
Boom,
because
boom, boom,
she
boom.
died.
Sure.
But
Like for
then-
real actual theorizing, not like bullshit theorizing.
No bullshit. Remember that her and Thanos came back from 5 years. in the
Yes,
past.
did.
they
So
did.
Now she's in this timeline.
You're right. Yeah, she
That
is.
doesn't make
See?
sense. That doesn't make sense.
So
She's
now
in the timeline of.
we get to see her with her sword.
Wait a minute. So
Well,
this
we
isn't
can
the
do-
MCU, but it's
Finally,
on
we
a
can see her
planet
with the
far,
sword.
far away.
Well, now she's green.
Pandora. It's green.
Oh God.
There we go. There you go.
But
Yeah,
she's,
and
like,
she
way
goes, and she
shorter,
just comes
though.
back, and she just goes. She keeps saying, "Mommy's back." She
Mommy's
just keeps saying,
back.
"Mommy's back," and does this with her shoulder.
Does
This would be a
this
channel
walk?
called
Yeah.
Mike's
Uh-huh.
Theories.
No, but that might should be onto something. Maybe that is why she might not be in it going forward with
It's
like
his
4 or
new
5
channel
movies.
called Mikey Thinks.
Yup.
I mean, that's true.
See her
J.
come back
Thinks.
as
Mikey
Gamora.
J. Thinks.
Mikey J. Tinks.
Because Disney's got
Mikey J.
got that
Tinks.
Let me
content.
tell you what I think.
That might think I'm going pee-pee though. It's a channel called Mikey J. Tinks.
It's actually you got to get
You
the theory
tinkle?
out
You
in the
tinky?
span of a potty break. So like, all right, today we're talking about
Well, I
Avatar.
mean, it depends.
You start peeing,
Right.
and then you got to go.
Yeah, but if it's an Avatar, if it's a potty break during Avatar, it's gonna be like 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, you're
only like
fine.
3.5 hours.
Do you think he left a lull scene? He's like, this is the
No, he just said he did.
This is the pee
I
scene.
In
guarantee
fact, he
it.
said there's not a single lull. It's all action, so you'll have
That's
to see
James
it 3
Cameron.
times.
It's
I mean,
all the
like,
second
come on.
act.
It's nothing but steam and everyone's
An
wet.
explosion.
Go use the
I mean, seriously, the whole damn thing's in the ocean.
My name's in the water. There's a lot.
Fuckers like, okay, day
Everybody
one on
loves the
set,
water
thanks for
level.
being here. All right, time to get these fuckers wet. Jim Cameron's here. I want sparks and water.
There it is.
Now.
Get in the water!
Get in there.
That's the next film.
Waist deep,
Water
just
level.
like the uncomfortable level.
It's a way of water, and then it's the dance of fire.
Way of doo-doo.
God.
Fire and Ice?
That's
I
it. We're
want
out of here.
actors
Rocks.
torched
I gotta
yesterday.
go get a new
The
car.
Targaryens? What?
What?
Oh, just
Jon Snow?
Jon
Way
Snow.
of Fire and Ice, Song
You know
of
what
Water
we
and
even get to
Water.
talk about? They're making a goddamn Keanu Reeves Constantine sequel.
I know.
Constantine sequel. It's gonna be like Wick 4, but with demons.
Fucking yes.
Yes.
That's it. I'm sold. Done.
I need the
I'm gonna go buy
choreographer,
my
same
movie
guy.
ticket.
What was his name again, Mikey?
Who's that?
The choreographer for John Wick.
Oh, that's Sebastian Knucklehead.